Hello friends, in this video we will discuss the super heterodyne receiver. In the last video we discussed the tuned radio receiver and there is a problem at high frequency for the quality factor. To overcome that problem, we invented the super heterodyne receiver. It is invented by the Armstrong in 1918 during the World War I because there is a need to communicate from one country to another country. The block diagram of the super heterodyne receiver is shown in the figure. The basic difference between the super heterodyne receiver and the tuned radio receiver is of mixer. So in the block diagram, first one is antenna, that is followed by the RF amplifier, that is radio frequency amplifier, that is followed by the mixer, and we give local oscillator frequency FL to the mixer, that is followed by the IF amplifier, that is intermediate frequency amplifier, then demodulation, then AF amplifier. AF amplifier is a audio frequency amplifier whose result goes to the power amplifier. Then in the last there is a speaker. Now we will discuss each term importance in detail. In the air, our signal is present in the form of electromagnetic wave. Antenna receive that electromagnetic wave and change that electromagnetic wave into the electrical signal and passes to the RF amplifier. RF amplifier is basically a class C amplifier. So according to the property of class C amplifier, it increases the gain of the incoming signal. Because our signal is coming from the far distance, so there is a chances of loses the gain, so it increases the gain and it also reduces the noise present in the signal. Then it passes the signal to the mixer. Let's suppose that frequency that we want to select is called as a tuned frequency. It is denoted by the fs and in term of omega it is present by the omega s. So mixer is a multiplier followed by the band pass filter, and assume that the local oscillator generate the frequency FL and in terms of omega it is represented by the omega L. So first one multiplier multiplies the term cos omega st with cos omega lt, because cos omega st is the term that is passed by the RF amplifier to the mixer. So multiplier multiply these two terms, then the resultant cos omega st multiply with cos omega lt is represented by cos omega L minus omega st plus cos omega L plus omega st. Then we change this omega term into the FL, then it is represented by the this term. Then this resultant will be passed to the band pass filter. The term FL minus FS is passed by the filter, then this term FL minus FS is passes to the intermediate frequency amplifier. Let assume that the intermediate frequency amplifier frequency is Fi, and for the AM according to the standard set up by the FCC it is limited to the 455 kilohertz. So FL will be represented by Fi plus Fs. Let assume that the tune frequency that we want to select, first it is 600 kilohertz. So FL will be 600 plus 455, then it will be 1055 kilohertz. And if we assume Fs as 1000 kilohertz, then FL will be 1455 kilohertz. In this way, the value of FL change according to our tuned frequency, and the problem in the tuned radio receiver for the high frequency we are not getting the desired quality factor is solved in the super heterodyne receiver by changing the value of FL, basically because in the FL is because in the super heterodyne receiver we are changing FL according to our need. Next is demodulation. Demodulation is done by the envelope detector, the technique that we discuss in the demodulation of the amplitude modulation, in which we extract the carrier signal from and the tuned frequency signal. Tuned frequency signal is the frequency that we want to select from the receiver to listen. Then audio amplifier. Audio amplifier works to amplify the radio frequency signal. Power amplifier. Power amplifier is a class B push-pull amplifier which amplifies the current signal, because in speaker we need both voltage and the current signal. So audio amplifier amplifies the voltage of the select radio frequency component, and power amplifier boost up the current component. Then the speaker. Again, speaker convert the electrical signal back into the physical form and we listen our music. But super heterodyne receiver leads to the problem of the image frequency. Image frequency is the term that we do not want to receive it, but we are receiving it because of the some functioning error in our super heterodyne receiver. These are the some frequency that our antenna receive it. First one is 600 kHz, second is 1000, and third one is 1600 kHz. Let's fix some term. We fixed IF frequency amplifier as 500 kHz and FL as the 1100 kHz. So for the FI we perform FL minus FS. So for the first station 1100 minus 600 it will be 500 kHz. For the second it will be 100 kHz. In the third station FS value is greater than FL, so we perform FS minus FL. Then it will be 1600 minus 1100 and the resultant will be 500 kHz. So for the first and the third station we are getting the same frequency of FI. So our receiver received two frequency signal of 600 and 1600. As we want to select only 600 kHz signal, but instead of 600 kHz station we are also getting 1600 kHz station. So this 1600 kHz station is called as the image frequency or image station, and also the station that we want to select is called as tuned station or tuned frequency. So not wanted signal is also transmitted to the IF amplifier. In practical, for every desired signal image frequency will exist. For in term of FL and FI, our FSI, that is image frequency, is denoted by FL plus IF frequency, and in terms of tuned frequency and the intermediate frequency, image frequency is given by FSI equal to FS plus 2IF. But good thing with the tuned radio receiver is that we can suppress the image frequency by using the tuned amplifier before the mixer. Tuned amplifier is basically a RF amplifier, because as we discussed earlier, RF amplifier is a tuned amplifier because in the tuned amplifier we use parallel combination of inductor and capacitor. So it give a tuned characteristics in which tune frequency is given by FL is 1 by 2 pi root LC, and its gain versus frequency characteristics is of bell shape as shown in the figure. Let's suppose for the tuned frequency our gain is highest, and for unwanted or undesired frequency our gain is minimum. As in the our discussion we choose for the 600 kHz signal gain is 10 volt, and for the 1600 kHz signal gain is 0.1. Before the transmission of our signal to the tuned amplifier, we assume that for all the signal that we are receiving we have a fixed gain of 10 volt. When we passed this frequency signal to the tuned amplifier, then resultant 600 kHz signal will have a gain of 100 volt, and 1600 kHz volt signal have a gain of 1 volt. So in this way we decrease the gain of unwanted signal and increase the gain of the desired signal. So RF amplifier basically provides a good gain to the signal that we want to achieve. If we increase the gain, automatically its power increase, so it provides a better signal to noise ratio, that is SNR. As we have a good choice to select our desired signal, so it's provide the selectivity to the receiver, and it decrease the gain of the unwanted signal, so it's provide the better rejection of the image frequency, because it couples with the antenna in receiving the signal from the air, so it provide a better coupling to the antenna. Image rejection ratio, that is represented by alpha. It specifies the effectiveness of the tuned amplifier in suppressing the image station, means how effectively it suppresses the image frequency, and it is denoted by alpha, where alpha is GFS by GFSI, where GFS is the gain offered to our tuned frequency station and GFSI is the gain offered to our image station. In terms of quality factor, our alpha is denoted by 1 plus p square q square root, where p is FSI by Fs minus Fs by FSI, and q represent the quality factor. As RF amplifier is the tuned amplifier which construct with the parallel combination of inductor and capacitor, and capacitor of the RF amplifier is connected to the local oscillator. Then it form the gang capacitor, and it's have a use in determining whether FL should be greater than Fs or Fs should be greater than FL. As we always prefer FL should be greater than Fs, now we will discuss why. As local oscillator is some oscillator, in local oscillator frequency is given by 1 by 2 pi root LC. So FL is directly proportional to 1 by root LC. As the standard frequency set up by the FCC for the amplitude modulation, Fs will be 550 to 1650 kHz, and we assume that the intermediate frequency is 450 kHz. As mixer output is FL, that is Fs plus Fi. So for the minimum frequency, FL minimum will be 550 plus 450, and it will be 1000 kHz. And for the maximum frequency 1650, we find FL maximum as 1650 plus 450 is 2100 kHz. So from the equation 1, we find C max by C minimum as FL maximum by FL minimum square. Because for the FL maximum, it will be directly proportional to 1 by root C minimum, and for the FL minimum, it will be directly proportional to 1 by root C minimum. So C max by C minimum equal to FL maximum by FL minimum whole square. Then we put this value, then C max by C minimum is 4. If Fs is greater than FL, then FL value is given by Fs minus Fi. Then FL minimum is 550 minus 450, that is 100 kHz, and FL maximum as 1200 kHz. So if we find C max by C minimum, it will be 144. As previous, we find C max by C minimum as 4. If we vary the capacitor value, then to achieve C max by C minimum, 4 is easy to achieve as compared to 144. So we always prefer FL should be greater than Fs, because we can easily vary capacitor value and achieve the ratio of maximum to minimum capacitance as 4. The principle of super heterodyne receiver is used in amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, as well as in television receiver. This is the complete analysis of super heterodyne receiver, how we overcome the problem of tuned radio receiver and the problem of image frequency and its use.